In this video, I am going to explain standard representation of logic functions, that is sum of product and product of sum form expressions. Okay, first we all know that the combination of the basic gates that performs some desired functions is known as a combinational logic circuit. The basic step to design the combinational logic circuit is the Boolean expression, which is to be simplified to generate logic circuit with minimum number of inputs and logic gates to get more reliability and efficiency. Okay, so this simplification of these Boolean expressions is performed by expressing the data in a truth table as an arbitrary logic function known as sum of product and product of sum form. First we will see what we meant by sum of product form, that is SOP form of expression. What type of expressions are known as sum of product type expressions? First thing is the logical AND term is referred as product term. This we know because we are writing y is equal to a dot b as the Boolean expression for AND operation. So this a dot b is nothing but it is the AND term. It is known as product term also. So the logical sum of two or more than two logical product terms is known as sum of product expression. For example, AB is one logical term, B bar C is another logical AND term. If we OR these two terms, that is A bar B ORed with B bar C, then this expression is known as sum of product expression. That means it is nothing but the ORing of ANDed terms. So sum of product expression is nothing but it is ORing of ANDed variables. Okay. Next coming to the product of sum form expression. Okay. So first we will see which type of terms are known as product of sum forms. So the logical OR function is referred as sum term. We know that we are writing Boolean expression for OR gate as A plus B. If A and B are two inputs, then we are writing y is equal to A plus B as logical expression for the OR gate. That means sum term is product of sum term is nothing but the logical OR function is referred as sum term. It is nothing but sum term. Okay. So the logical product of two or more than logical sum terms is known as product of sum form. Assume that A plus B is one sum term and B bar plus C is another sum term. If we added these two sum terms, then that becomes product of sum form. Okay, this is nothing but product of sum of sum terms. This is one term, this is another term. So sum of product term is nothing but ORing of ANDed terms. Product of sum term is nothing but ANDing of OR terms. Okay, ANDing of OR variables. Next coming to the standard sum of product and standard product of sum form, or in other words, those are also known as canonical form of sum of product and product of sum form. Okay, so next we will see standard sum of product form. Okay. So, the term in Boolean expression may not contain all the variables. So, it is possible to express all the terms with all the variables. The Boolean expression containing all the variables in each of the product term either in complemented form or in uncomplemented form is known as standard sum of product form. For example, if y is equal to a bar b plus BC bar is the expression. This we are calling as sum of product expression. Okay. This is not standard because first term doesn't have C variable. Second term is not having A variable. Okay. If all the terms in this expression contains all literals or all variables, then it is said to be standard sum of product form. Okay. So If we write this as y is equal to a bar bc and this as a bc bar, then this we are calling as second equation, we are calling as standard sum of product form equation, because in the second equation all the terms in that equation are containing all literals or all variables, either it may be in complemented form or in uncomplemented form, but each term is having all the literals, hence it is called as standard sum of product form of equation. Each term in this expression, that is this term, is called as, each term is called as mean term. Each term in sum of product form is known as mean term. Okay, so this we are representing by using small m0, m1, m2, etc. How we are denoting this 0, 1, 2, I will explain afterwards. Okay, next coming to standard product of sum form. Okay, if we write y is equal to a plus b and b bar plus c as one product of sum expression, this is not a standard because first term is not having c term, second term is not having a variable. Okay, so in order to make this as standard product of sum form, there must be all literals in all the terms. Okay, this we are second expression we are calling as standard product of sum form. This is product of sum form. This is standard product of sum form. This we are calling as standard because all the variables in each of the sum form are present. Here A, B, C, all the three variables are present. Either it may be in complemented form or uncomplemented form. Second term is also containing all the three literals. Hence this second expression is also known as standard product of sum expression. First expression is simple product of sum expression. Now we will see how to convert sum of product equation into standard sum of product expression. So procedure to convert sum of product expression into sum of product expression to standard sum of product expression. Okay, so procedure or step 2, convert sum of product to standard sum of product form. Okay, before going to conversion, first we will write what we mean by mean term and max term. Okay, so mean terms, and here we are writing max terms. Max terms are the terms in case of product of sum form, standard product of sum form. Mean terms are the terms in case of standard sum of product form. Here these are nothing but variables. A and B are the two variables. This we are denoting as small mi. This we are denoting as capital Mi, where I represent 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. First we will write all the possible combinations of two variables. Okay. Next, in case of mean terms, I am writing AB for all the cases. Simply I am writing AB for all rows because it is sum of product form. So I am writing A dot B. This is product of sum terms. So I am writing A plus B for all the rows. Okay. Now, for what we have to put complement, that I will tell. In case of mean terms, the variables having logic 0 is represented in its complemented form and variable having logic 1 is represented in its uncomplemented form. Okay. So first, in case of mean term, variable having logic 0 is represented in its complemented form. So I am putting complement on both A and B here. Here A is having 0, B is 1. So A bar B, A, B bar, A dot B. Okay. If we convert this, 0, 0 means it is nothing but decimal equivalent is 0. 0, 1 is M1. 1, 0 is M2 and this equals to M3. Okay. So A dot B is M3, A dot B bar is M2, A bar dot B is M1 mean term, A bar dot B bar is M0. Okay. In case of max terms, the variable having logic 0 represents in uncomplemented form and the variable having logic 1 is represented in complemented form. So 0, 0 are there, so I am not putting any complement on A and B. Here 0 and 1 is there, so we have to put complement on B. Here A is 1, so I am putting complement on A. Here it is A bar, B bar. A plus B indicates capital M0. A plus B bar indicates M1. It is nothing but M2. It is M3. Okay. These are the mean terms and max terms for two variables. You try to write mean term and max terms for three variables. Okay. Next we will go to steps to convert sum of product term to standard sum of product term. Okay. So first, in the equation, if this is one equation, y is equal to AC plus BC is the given expression. This is nothing but sum of product expression. Okay. So in this expression, first step is to identify the missing variable in each AND term. That means we have to identify which term is missing in each term. Okay. Which variable is missing in each term. In this case, first term is missing B and second term is missing A. First we have to identify the missing variable in the each AND term. Second step is to form the terms by ORing the missing variable and its complement. That means here it is missing variable, so we have to form the ORing the missing variable and its complement. That is B plus B bar and this we are A plus A bar. These are the ORing terms. Or the missing variable and its complement. Next step is to AND the terms obtained in step 2 with the original term. So that means we have to write y is equal to AC into B plus B bar plus BC into A plus A bar. Okay. Fourth step is to expand the term applying the property of distribution. That means we have to write ABC plus AB bar C plus ABC plus A bar BC. Okay. We know that according to OR law, A plus A is A only. So I am writing only one ABC plus AB bar C plus A bar BC. Okay. In case of mean terms, we told that logic 0 represents the complement 1. That means here A is 1, B is 1, C is also 1. Therefore, it represents M7. 111 if we convert this in decimal, that becomes 7. So I have written M7. This is 101. That means it is M5 plus 011 means it is M3. Okay. So mean terms are represented by using summation notation. Summation of M of 3, 5, 7. This is the procedure to convert sum of product expression into standard sum of product expression or expressing the sum of product expression in terms of mean terms. Okay. Next, coming to conversion of product of sum to product of sum expression to standard product of sum expression. So what are these steps to convert product of steps to convert product of sum expression to standard product of sum expression? Okay, so first step is, here also we have to identify the missing variable in each OR term. So first we will take one example, that is y is equal to a plus b into a plus c. This is one expression. Okay, in the first step we have to identify the missing variable in each OR term. So this is one OR term, here missing variable is c here. In the second term missing variable is b. So first step is over, that is identifying the missing variable in each OR term. Second step is to form the term by ANDing the missing variable and its complement. That means we have to AND this with its complement, that is c bar and b bar. Okay, now second step is over. Now the third step is OR the terms obtained in step 2 with the original term. That is y is equal to a plus b is our original term, or the missing one with this, that is c bar with the given expression a plus c plus b bar. Third step is over. Next, fourth step is to apply property of distribution and expand the terms. This is equal to a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c bar, a plus b plus c, a plus b bar plus c. Okay, we know that a dot a is a, so we are writing one time a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c bar, a plus b bar plus c. Okay, these max terms are represented by using capital M. Okay, so here a represents 0. Okay, a bar represents 1 in case of max term. Correct? So here it is, a is there. A means we have to write this as 0, 0, 0. So this becomes capital M0. This is 0, 0, 1. That means M1. This is 0, 1, 0. That means M2. So these are represented by using pi of M of 0, 1, 2. Okay, so these are the steps to convert product of sum form to standard product of sum form. Is it clear? So first thing is to identify the missing term. In both the cases, first we have to identify missing term. Then form the term by, there we have to ORing the missing variable. Here we are ANDing the missing variable. Third step is to AND the term obtained here or the term obtained in step 2 with the original term. Fourth step is to apply property of distribution and expand the term, and finally we are getting the expression including mean terms and max terms. Okay, thank you. In the next video I am going to explain about K-map. Thank you once again.